Hello, everybody, and welcome to the super sexy May energies. Happy Beltane. Here, I'll just do a clearing here with the smudge, and we're gonna do a little crystal grid in a few minutes. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hi Tash. Hello. How are you ladies doing? How's everybody? Hello, Anita, Cindy. Oh, Renata. You guys are adorable. I got just a little, I'm doing double-handed here. I got the singing bowl that activates the soul chakra, and we're just going to clear, and we're going to clear our little crystal grid in a few minutes. And then we'll get started. How you guys all feeling since that epic activation the other day? I was a little wrecked for a few days, not gonna lie, and feeling more aligned today. So started to really come back into my body and everything about yesterday afternoon. So it was a really wild experience. So. All right. So, well, it's Beltane. It's May 1st. Can you believe we've gone through another month of quarantine, and we have a few more weeks of it before we're completely finished? Yeah, moody and emotional. That's going to change now. This month, May is such a powerful month that it's probably going to knock your socks off. You guys thought that April was crazy? You just wait. Whew. So, energetically, what you're going to see is we're now at the midsummer point. This is what they call the cross points of the high holy days. And Beltane is one of those really powerful activations or activating times throughout the year, because what happens during this midpoint between spring equinox and summer solstice is the celebration of love and fire and life itself. So a lot of things get activated, and you can tell because the days are getting longer, the air is getting warmer, the earth continues to tilt towards the sun, and the spring is just starting to awaken. Now this is of course in the northern hemisphere. For those of you joining us from the southern hemisphere, you are experiencing Sahim. Now the thing is that both quarter points, so that is our Halloween up here, but Sahim for you represents also where the veil is the thinnest throughout the year. So for 1 to 2 days out of the year, this day and the one in October that we experience, so for you would be Beltane, for us is Sahim, so it's the complete reverse opposite, is where we feel the energy, where we have the veil between the worlds the thinnest. So you can get a lot of messages, and you can receive a lot of interaction from the fairies and magic. Magic is so close right now because everything is starting to pop. The colors are coming alive. Everybody's waking up. And this is the time of the year when you want to feel joyful and sensual and rich with fertility. So now's a really great time of the year to also embrace your sexy side. So hi, Nicole. It's so great to have you here. So energetically, this is really a time when you feel alive with your dreams, with your ideas. You start to feel more empowered. Your creative energy starts to surface. And for those of you who are looking at launching programs or taking a class or a course or a mastermind or a mentorship, their things are starting to come together. Now's a really good time to take it because you have that piece, that aspect of yourself that you want to be reborn, that you want to move forward, that you want to really bring your creative side to life. So it's going to be a wild, action-packed month. And not to mention, we have 4 planets that are going to be going retrograde. So usually that can get a little dicey. So you're going to need a lot of sage. And the nodes, the north nodes and the south nodes are going to be changing next week as well. So that is a huge shift in karma and with faith. So these signs haven't changed since 2018. I think it was September, October of 2018. So it's going to be some really interesting energetic alignments But the biggest one is your love life. That is going to be huge. I mean, with quarantine, it's been quite a different perspective related to our relationships. And Venus is going to be going retrograde, I believe, next week. We're already in the shadow of it, and Venus goes retrograde about every 18 months or so. And that means that you have some wounds that come forward, or people from your past that resurface, that are either looking for an encore performance, or they're looking to connect, or someone you haven't been able to connect with, or you were attracted to someone but the time was off and now the time seems to be right. So there's going to be a lot of highlights in your love life and your sexy side. So it's going to be interesting on how to, with the energy of quarantine and how the world is in lockdown, how all of that is going to be going on. So I wish you guys a lot of, I was going to say great sex, but I guess it might be a little tricky right now. So for those of you who are alone in quarantine, so I'm sure there's been a couple of X-rated Zoom sessions, but anyway. So I wish you guys the best with all of that energy. Pour that creative energy where you can also activate your tantric energy. Yeah, that's so cool, Renata. Exactly. So your tantric energy is really going to get activated. So one of the best ways to move with it is to actually move it within yourself and to use it to actually enhance and enlighten your light body and expand your consciousness. So we might do something on that in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I try. They say enlightenment is actually, it's a joy, right? It's fun. So it's so there is actually some activations that we can work on for your tantric energy. And because we also are working with your kundalini, kundalini is the earth energy, the tantric energy. We're also going to be bringing in the cosmic kundalini, which is a very high vibrational frequency. And that just completely aligns everything for you so that we can work with you intercellularly. So yeah, you can get sexy on the astral plane too. I've heard some stories. Anyway, so we'll have an astral plane Beltane celebration. How about that? So, and the end of May's energy is going to get kind of crazy because Gemini's energy is going to be coming in, and you're going to have the ability where you have to be a little bit more flexible, and there's going to be some changes that are going to be moment to moment. So it can get a little bit erratic. So you might feel a little bit nuts. So I usually say too, when Mercury goes retrograde, which is a sign of Gemini, to make sure you have some hematite because it helps you to stay grounded. So I pulled 3 cards, which I thought was kind of interesting because the first one I got was karmic relationships. And oh, here you go. It's a really beautiful card. It's from the Starseed deck. And it says Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. But what I find interesting about this karmic relationship is that with the nodes changing signs, I should have written down, I can't exactly remember which they're going into because one's coming out of Capricorn and Cancer and then moving into Aquarius and I believe Virgo. So there's going to be some, or maybe it's the other way, Sagittarius. I'm sorry, I can't remember right now. So with the nodes changing, and also too with Venus going retrograde, there's definitely going to be some stuff happening in your relationships. So the karmic relationship is going to come up. So whether that is somebody who's going to resurface from your past, or you're going to deal with some form of narcissistic energy or emotional fear or conflicts related to those wounds, it'll be a very healing time for you. Hello, Rachel. Hi, Kathy. So happy you guys are here. And oh, isn't this interesting? We were just talking about the tantric and the kundalini energies and intercellular healing, and look what comes up. Deep cellular healing. You can't make this shit up, I tell you, man. It's crazy. So this is going to be a lot of Arcturus energy coming forward. That's going to help you with a lot of physical healing and also emotional transformation. And then the last card I pulled, oh, isn't this funny, is Activated Earth. So the power places, the ley lines, they're all being activated, which makes sense because how they used to celebrate Beltane was they would set a huge fire, bonfire, where they would release all that was no longer serving. So I have a little fire going today, but for those of you who want to do a little altar for it, definitely light a candle and just release any excessive energy. I know the shamans absolutely love fire, and then they would make love afterwards and then use the energy to pour it into the earth and into the ley lines to get it activated. So it's just unbelievable how this all connects. So yeah, activated earth, really connected. So this is going to be a really great, it's going to be a really great month. As we're evolving to the cosmic heart, and as we're going to start to slowly come out of quarantine, which I still unfortunately don't see until the end of May. I've always seen in astrology that June is when things would really start to pick up, and in astrology they were showing travel and air travel would start to wake up again. So we're going to be here for a few more weeks. So just embrace it, get creative, and yeah, and play with yourself. Or play with your creative energy and the cosmic heart, so in devotion and potency. So really working through with healing and honoring your love, your connection, and your heart. So let me take you over. Actually, let's just take a quick breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale. And it'll clear you all. We did a good sage at the beginning. And then we'll bring you over to the crystal grid so you can see what we did for this month. So I got better with this thing so you guys don't get whiplash. So here we go. Here is our crystal grid. So you can see we have the super sexy agate happening here. Ironically, a lot of the fire cards were all pulled up. And this is all to enhance your energy, your connection, your vitality. And then here we have the clearing to help you to stay elevated and into the fire. We release any of the wounds, the issues. And look at this, the fire element. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. So happy Beltane, everybody. Enjoy this beautiful day. Do something that makes you feel sensual, alive. Just breathe the energy in. And bringing yourself back. Take a deep, clearing breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale. And just bring your connection to your second chakra and visualize the tube of light, the width of your body, going into the center of the earth, connecting you to the crystalline core heart center of the Earth Mother. And as you feel her crystalline energy, the incredible Earth Kundalini, awakening energy. Feel the hologram of it as it flows upwards and encompasses and covers your entire beautiful homoluminescent body. Helping to activate you, awaken you, and connect you for the future. The infinite possibilities and the beauty. The beauty awakening, awakening your creativity, your energies, your vibrancy, and flourish. And feel it washing up over you, in through your heart, expanding through your heart chakra. And just aligning with these beautiful energies in preparation for this next beautiful month. That is the Goddess Alchemy Mystery School grid for this month. We thank you so, so much. for connecting in with us, for being present. And I look forward to seeing you throughout the month. Mwah, 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 mwah. We'll just do a little sound healing. Have a wonderful month. We'll see you. Adonai.